Yeah.
No hay nadie. No.
Late on July 14th into the early hours of July 15th, 2025, a sudden intense storm swept across New Jersey and New York City, unleashing record-breaking rainfall that turned streets into rivers and brought daily life to a standstill. In Union County, flash floods overtook vehicles and tragically claimed 2 lives, while across the Hudson, New York City saw its heaviest hourly rainfall in over a century, flooding subway stations and halting major transit lines.
No, he shouldn't. He should get out of the station.
Do you think he's ready to go?
I am going. I can't stay here.
By dawn, hundreds of flights were canceled. More than 20 subway stations lay underwater, and emergency crews on both sides of the river raced to reach residents trapped by rising waters. The speed and scale of the flooding exposed the vulnerabilities of even the most developed urban centers to extreme weather. In New Jersey, the storm's destructive power was felt most acutely in overwhelmed local infrastructure and transportation networks. In Union County, more than 6 inches of rain fell in just over an hour, overwhelming drainage systems and sweeping vehicles from roads. One car in Plainfield was overtaken by the fast-rising floodwaters, leading to the tragic loss of 2 lives. Major highways, including sections of Interstate 78 and U.S. Route 22, became impassable due to standing water and debris. Residential areas in Union, Essex, and Middlesex counties experienced rapid inundation, forcing evacuations and damaging hundreds of homes. Power outages affected approximately 15,000 customers as downed trees and flooded substations disrupted electricity service. The combination of swift flooding and infrastructure strain led to significant delays in emergency response times. The fatalities in Plainfield underscored the dangers posed by flash floods to motorists caught in rapidly changing conditions. Meanwhile, cleanup and repair efforts faced ongoing challenges due to continued rainfall and saturated ground conditions, which prolonged recovery timelines and complicated rescue operations. At the same time, across the Hudson River, New York City confronted parallel challenges that tested the resilience of its transit and emergency systems.
Coming down, that was
Central Park recorded 2.64 inches of rain in a single hour, the highest hourly total documented since 1908. Floodwater surged into underground subway stations with the numbered 1, 2, and 3 trains, along with the E, F, and R lines, all suffering major service interruptions. More than 20 stations experienced flooding severe enough to force complete suspension of operations, marking one of the most extensive transit disruptions in recent memory. Beyond the subway, city streets, especially in Manhattan and parts of Queens and Brooklyn, were transformed into streams that stranded motorists and blocked access for emergency vehicles. Airports across the region reported hundreds of flight cancellations and delays, disrupting travel throughout the Northeast Corridor. Yet despite the scale of disruption, coordinated emergency communications and the rapid deployment of transit crews helped prevent fatalities and limited harm to commuters.
there. Cars are.
It's not getting there.
And look at the divider.
My God.
It's busted down.
Okay.
This is going to be
I'm
out
hoping that this
of
right
business
over the
for.
building.
In the aftermath of the storm, meteorological analysis provided critical insight into why this brief episode proved so devastating. According to the National Weather Service, the storm formed when a stationary cold front collided with a warm, moisture-rich air mass over the mid-Atlantic, creating conditions ripe for cloudbursts that dumped a month's worth of precipitation in just 60 minutes. Hydrology experts pointed to unusually high levels of atmospheric moisture as a key factor, emphasizing how these intense rainfalls overwhelmed urban drainage infrastructure designed for more gradual storms. The prevalence of impervious surfaces such as concrete and asphalt in dense urban areas accelerated runoff, leading to rapid accumulation of water on streets and inside tunnels. While flash floods of this type have occurred sporadically in the past, scientists warn that their increasing frequency presents significant challenges to existing urban planning and emergency response strategies. Looking forward, authorities and forecasters highlighted that the threat had not yet fully passed. Continued unsettled weather, with additional showers and thunderstorms expected in the coming days, raised the risk of further flooding given already saturated soils and elevated river levels. Emergency management agencies urged residents to remain vigilant, avoid flood-prone areas, and monitor official advisories closely. At the same time, infrastructure assessments began to identify vulnerabilities exposed by the storm, while planned improvements to stormwater drainage and flood mitigation systems were set to be reevaluated in light of recent events. Experts stressed the importance of integrating these findings into comprehensive urban resilience strategies to better protect residents and critical infrastructure against future extreme weather. Amid these efforts, the coordinated response of emergency services and local agencies played an essential role in limiting loss and aiding recovery. Firefighters, police, transit workers, and utility crews operated under hazardous conditions to rescue stranded residents, restore power, and clear debris from roads and transit lines.
Come on, get out! So this is the one that I rescued. Everything is flooded right now. So we're going to rescue someone over here. So all the cars are flooded the river.
¿Alguien está llamando? ¿Aló?
Temporary shelters opened quickly to house displaced families, and relief organizations mobilized to distribute essential aid and supplies. Public officials emphasized how timely communication and community preparedness reduced harm, demonstrating the region's capacity to respond effectively even under extraordinary pressure. The flash floods of July 14 to 15, 2025, exposed fundamental weaknesses in the infrastructure and emergency systems of two major metropolitan areas. Beyond the immediate toll of lives lost and property damaged, the event underscored the urgent need for pragmatic, targeted improvements to urban resilience. The disruptions to transit and essential services demonstrated how quickly cascading failures can emerge when systems are pushed beyond their limits. As New Jersey and New York City undertake recovery and planning, the focus must remain on practical solutions that strengthen critical infrastructure and enhance operational readiness. Only through such deliberate efforts can future disruptions be minimized and public safety ensured in the face of increasingly volatile weather patterns. We extend our heartfelt condolences to the families who have lost loved ones and to all those affected by these events. May the souls of the departed rest in peace, and may their families find strength and comfort in the days to come. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay aware.
Este es un hogar. ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien aquí con vida? Desde los carros también. Salga por la ventana, compa.